What's up, YouTube, and what you know? My name is Domino with Domin0, and welcome to another news video. Now, yesterday, as you know, we had two announcements from the Pokemon Direct. The first one we uploaded a video about yesterday, and that was about Pokémon Tournament Deluxe, which you can see by my shirt today, Mega Shadow Mewtwo. Mega Shadow Mewtwo. I'm still extremely hyped for Pokken. But today I want to talk about the other thing, which you can see on the screen right now. The other big announcement that we had yesterday was that Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon are coming later this year. Today we're just going to talk about these games just real quick, just kind of going over my thoughts and kind of what we saw. I know there's been a ton, hundreds of probably of videos like this, so if you're watching mine, I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy my opinions, and I hope you'll let me know what you think about these games in the comments below. So, the first thing you can see is that Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, the trailer said that these were an alternate storyline to the original Sun and Moon, which I'm not sure how I feel about that. It doesn't seem like they're going to be sequels, at least from what they said there. It doesn't really sound like they're going to be sequels. It sounds more like it's just going to be an alternate story, which is kind of weird. I trust Pokemon, so I'm sure they're going to pull something off that's going to be great. And you know, there were people, myself included, who weren't sure. Was it going to be Diamond and Pearl remakes? Was it going to be a third Sun and Moon video? Was it going to be the stars that we've heard about? Was it going to be on the 3DS? Was it going to be, we had all kinds of questions. Did I already mention the 4th generation remakes? Like, we just didn't know. So at the end of the trailer, they hit us with some screenshots, which we're going to take a look at here. And we're just going to go through some of the screenshots that I thought were significant, that showed something. So the first screenshot, I think this picture, I want to be optimistic and say that it shows maybe more options. It shows maybe that we're maybe a little older, which could be pretty cool. But maybe it also doesn't seem like there's too many boxes. I just noticed this. Just looking at, there's no boxes here, so maybe it is going to wind up being a sequel. And we've already moved in, or the alternate storyline is maybe that we've already moved in, and this is just kind of our journey once we move in. So then it showed him running up Route 1, which is standard, and you can see all of the additional colors. So it looks like the graphics are improved, which is great to see. At the top of Route 1, off to up in this area, is that normally open, or doesn't Route 1 just go that way? Or is that like the... No. So that could be something new. Obviously I'm optimistic and don't really know anything. I'm just, trying to come up with... I want these games to be as hype as they can be in my mind. But from this screenshot, we can see that there's more colors. So I'm going to say more, maybe improved graphics, which would be awesome, as always. I haven't played or really watched Sun and Moon in a while. I might actually do that soon, but that's for another day. So I'm not sure if the backpack on our trainer is different. But again, just looking for anything we can find. Then we see this little Pikachu park, which is kind of interesting. I don't know where this is from. I'm sure it'll just wind up being like a new area in the game. I'm sure if you think about Black and White and then Black 2, White 2, I'm hoping that they do something there. As maybe you've heard, I don't like 5th generation. 5th generation was my least favorite generation out there, but I think what they did between Black 1 and Black 2 and White 1, White 2 was good. I liked that the story progressed and there was like a sequel. So maybe there'll be something like this where this Pikachu park happens. And then the trailer mentions that you're going to see Pokemon that you didn't see in the game before, or maybe that weren't featured in the game before. Maybe that just means new Z moves. Like you can see here, Mimikyu has something special, Togedemaru seems to have something special, and Lycanroc midday form seems to have something special. So I would assume midnight form would also get something. But that's probably what that's talking about. It's just going to be some new Z moves that are in there. Am I even in the camera? Okay, I think I'm in the camera. I think I need to sit like this just to make sure. Wait, hold on. We're doing this live. Wait. I need to come over here. Hold the phone. Let me just do this. What happened? Where'd it go? Hold on. There we go. Okay, so it's probably just gonna wind up being like some new Z moves, but that'd still be really hype. You know, anything new that's coming. I doubt we're gonna get like mega evolutions. We're gonna talk about something here in just a second that I think we are gonna get. But I'll probably be doing some like top 5 mega evolutions that I'd like to see in the future. You know, something like that. Because if they visit Kalos again, which they've only had 2 games for Kalos, which is like the least amount of games per region so far, and including this, like Sun and Moon already has more games than Kalos did. So if they go back to Kalos, I'm sure we'll get more mega evolutions. But anyway, let's continue on. So we see these new forms of Solgaleo, who I think looks pretty cool. He kind of looks like Liger Zero. Let me see if I can find, like, you can see the picture here again. Let's zoom in on him. So he kind of looks like Liger Zero from Zoids. That was the first thing that came to mind. It's like this armor that's put on him. It just kind of gives me the impression of Zoids, like Liger Zero especially. So then, of course, we had, I'm not sure what's going on the top of his head, but it looks really cool. Like I think these look really awesome. So then, obviously, we have Lunala, the same type of thing, that same symbol on its head, and Lunala. I'm not sure. Whoa, computer, calm down. Hey, stop being stupid. Anyway, I'm not sure what I think Lunala looks like, but it does look really cool. Maybe like some Star Wars something. I don't know. So so that's that. And then at the end of the trailer, of course, it showed this, which I think has to do with what we just saw. So the trainer turns the key, or turns his little Z ring. Like here, I have a Z ring sitting right here. So he like turns this, and then something happens. I'm assuming that's going to be like this Ultra Evolution, which I'm sure it's going to wind up being. So we'll have, Mega Evolution, Z moves, and Ultra Evolution. They're just throwing stuff. They're just throwing stuff at you. Just making sure that you understand. And of course, available November 17th of this year. Now, down here, it says, you can see in this little box, it says for Nintendo 3DS systems. Now, there was a source somewhere, an official source, that said that the Switch version was to be determined. Like the release date was to be determined. And later, the Pokemon Company themselves said, no, that was a mistake. That shouldn't have been there. These games are 3DS exclusives. I don't know if I buy that. I don't know if I fully buy that. I do maybe believe that they didn't intend on announcing that. But I don't know if I fully believe that. So let's actually, you can't even see the date here. But trust me, I mean, it says 2017. Anyway, let's talk about that. So the games are coming to the 3DS, and there are all kinds of people that are super upset. I have a Switch myself. I love my Switch. I play my Switch all the time. But think about it. Pokemon Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy SP. What was next? The DS, and then like the 3DS. Like it's a handheld series. Obviously, these games are going to come to the 3DS until Nintendo says that they're done with the 3DS and all of the handheld gaming is going to go to the Switch. There will be games on the Switch other than Pokken, other than games like that. I personally would love to see a Coliseum redo, whatever I'm trying to say, like a Coliseum. A game from that line after the XD Gale of Darkness. I would love to see it. But, the Switch just came out. There's really no rush to get a main game on the Switch. So, I would imagine in the next 2 or 3 years, they're going to start releasing on both systems. Now, I also think that Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon can potentially come to the Switch as well. I don't think that was a mistake. I don't think you accidentally publish a Nintendo Switch date to be determined. Like, I don't think you accidentally do that. I just think they weren't ready to say that. So they said, oh, no, hold on. These are 3DS exclusive. That's my thoughts on it. Let me know what you think. I'm okay with these games being on the 3DS. I'm looking to get a 3DS capture card so I'll be able to play these games as soon as they come out. In addition to shiny hunting and all that kind of stuff. So now let's revisit this. Let's revisit these guys. So, what's going on with these guys? I think it's pretty obvious that Necromza has fused with them. Some type of like Kyurem type thing. So, if you look at, oh, wrong page. If you look at Necromza, and you can see it right here. Let's go ahead and zoom in on it. You see it right here. Let me go ahead and zoom in. This ability, Prism Armor. I don't even know what that does. Oh, let me look at what that does, actually. I'm gonna look at what it does right now. Prism Armor reduces super effective damage. What happened? No, stop. Don't open anything in Discord. Shh. Well, that was stupid. Anyway, reduces super effective damage. Blah, blah, blah. Prism Armor effect has no effect. Yeah, I'm sure. So, I think that this is going to play a huge part of it. I think this is going to have something to do with it. I don't really know, I guess if you look at Necromza, I guess that explains the symbol on their faces. But it's obviously going to have something to do with Necromza. And what I thought was interesting with all of this stuff is this guy. Where'd it go? Oh, okay. This guy right here. Colress from Black White and Black 2 White 2 is in Sun and Moon. He was also he had something to do with Kyurem. I don't remember exactly what. Maybe it was like the DNA splicers or something like that. Team Galactic? Plasma. Galactic. I think it was Galactic. I don't fully remember, but I think it's going to be interesting. I think he's going to play a major part in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. That's just kind of my feelings on it. I think he's going to play a really big part. So as far as I know, I think that's it. I can't really think of any other announcements that were made or anything else. I'm extremely excited for these games. I'm going to be playing them. The people that were upset that the games aren't coming to Switch, you're still going to buy the game. You're still going to play the game on the 3DS. You're still going to love it. And Pokemon is still going to knock it out of the park. Whether it's on the Switch or it's on the 3DS, Game Freak has proven that they will continue to put out great game after great game after great game. The only games that I didn't like in the series were Black 2, or the whole 5th generation, but I didn't like that series at all. That's for another day. I'm very excited for this, and I think it's going to be extremely hype. So when we start getting news about this, whatever it is, leaks, or official news, I will be going over it. I will be doing a video of it on the day that it comes out. I just wanted to kind of give a day to let it simmer down and to gather thoughts and to gather all the information before we talked about it today. So that's going to do it for our talk about Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Again, let me know what you think in the comments below, and go ahead and subscribe so you can see all of the news updates and eventually the playthroughs of these games when they come out. Hope you enjoyed this talk. Have a blessed day.